Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hey everybody, my name's Michael.
My name's Cleve.
And welcome back to another exciting episode of Friendship
Supreme.
What podcast that dares ask, when's the last time you read a good review?
A long time for me, and in our line of work.
We've gotten to a habit of, like, he brings these great ideas, right? He's like, hey guys, what if I just read really bad reviews? And we're like, I fucking love it. So now, he's stuck for the rest of his life. That's all he gets. He doesn't get the good movies anymore.
So today, we are going to read bad reviews, and you're going to guess which one they are. Star Wars edition.
Ooh, I like it.
You've seen all of them but Solo,
Have not seen Solo.
and that's on you. So,
That's fair.
okay. So, real nice, easy startup. Marco A gave it a 1 star. He said, it could be good if you're deaf and blind.
Be good if you're deaf and blind. I'm going to go down the list real quick, okay? Just so I remember names in the order that they went in. We had Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clone, Revenge of the Sith, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, A New Hope.
You said A New Hope twice?
I mean, not A New Hope, I'm sorry.
The Force Awakens?
Force Awakens.
I can just tell you them, but
Force Awakens, and then we had, these are the two I was going to confuse. Last Jedi, Rise of the Skywalker?
correct.
Okay, Last of the Jedi is that one.
Nope, The Force Awakens,
Oh, okay.
because that's how you should feel about that movie.
There's a couple that I would be real curious if they had any bad reviews, but they have to, right? Everybody's someone
I
wants to
found
bitch about
at
everything.
least one for all of them.
Yeah, someone wants to bitch about everything, right?
Yes, yes, they do. Jake D gave this a half a star review.
Half a
So
star?
So this movie is terrible. It lacks any emotion. It's boring and has some of the worst acting in a Star Wars movie.
That's definitely Revenge of the Sith.
Is it?
It is?
No.
Oh, darn.
Phantom Menace, sir. Phantom
Oh.
Menace. To be fair, that could have been all three of those.
Phantom Menace, whatever. We have a whole thing of Star Wars where I defend a lot of these movies, guys, so. I've defended all of them at one point.
You do. Okay. Alien with an extra N.
Okay.
L gave this a half a star review.
Some would say that's alien anal.
Would they? Fell asleep twice during this movie. Boring, unrelatable characters with little personality. Weak first act that built up very little character motivation. And finally, just terrible placing all throughout. I think they meant pacing. The only way I can still going. The only way I can imagine this film did well was the Darth Vader scene, which means the film cannot stand on its own merit. Throw out the rest of the Star Wars universe, and this movie is just a thrill/action movie that failed to do its job, not putting me to sleep.
Well, they're absolutely fucking wrong. Because I have to assume, I was originally going to say A New Hope, but then you kept going on, and now I'm thinking it's Rogue One. And Rogue One is a fantastic movie.
Alien Anal doesn't think so.
Yeah, it's I don't. That is top 3. Like, I would bring that into the 9 and say that beats a lot of them for me. Oh, it's rough. I really liked Rogue One. I think mainly because I really enjoyed looking over at my wife when she was like, I love these characters. And then that sinking feeling when she realized, wait a minute, none of them make it out. And I just laughed. No, they don't.
Okay, Bill L gave this a half a star review. Well, real rough on Star Wars.
Golly, it's
This
gone.
is
Never
this
mind.
is definitely in the top 100 worst films of all time. It's basically The Room Star Wars edition.
All of them just sound like Revenge of the Sith to me. um, Attack of the Clones.
No, sorry, Michael. This is Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh well, that's fair. Wait a second, that's so fair.
It's Star Wars movies, man. It's the
Yeah,
Star Wars
that's
movies.
fair. That's fair.
I told you I could list them for you, and you chose to list them for yourself.
That's fair. That's true. Star Wars, the Christmas special. We actually have an
should pick on
episode
that
about
one.
it. That was it had Jeffrey Starship in it.
And I'm done being able to talk about it for you.
And a Boba Fett cartoon.
Was it a Boba Fett? It was a cartoon with Boba Fett in it. Anyway,
That's right. My bad.
Riley A gave this 3 stars.
Oh, okay. Not a bad review.
Says, I mean, like, it was okay.
Oh well, that's how I felt about the whole entire for like the Phantom Menace series. It was okay. A 3-star. It was okay. It's gonna be something good. It's gonna be like fucking Empire Strikes Back, and it's gonna really irritate me. That's my guess. Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, it is the Empire
It's
Strikes
fucking
Back.
bullshit. Greatest
Killing
fucking
it.
Star Wars movie in the goddamn fucking world. But yeah, that's right. It's okay.
Okay, so-
he was probably 10. Not his fault. His dad didn't spank him or hug him or something. I don't know. Join the bad dad club. It's okay.
I sometimes wonder the kids that like never got to see the original trilogy and started with the prequels. Like,
Mhm.
how do they handle it? Are they did that just make a bunch of not Star Wars fans, or did they like did their parents have to guide them? Like, no, look at these other ones too. Like, it's okay.
Well, I wonder. Well, and so here's the thing, because I almost said I almost thought that the only the Vader scene was good. Blah blah blah. That one could have been A New
Mhm.
Hope, because really A New Hope has some bad pacing. Like it's not like compared to today's films, it's not nearly as interesting. So it doesn't hold the audience like it did back then. Back then it was like mind blowing. Like holy shit, how are they doing this? Now it's like okay.
That's why they keep trying to update the effects and change all that shit.
So like that's why like when they complained about people or whenever it was like Force Awakens is just A New Hope. Well, like yeah, they're like kind of trying to reintroduce like these stories to these people and get people pumped and. But yeah,
Okay, so Peter G gave this movie a half a star review.
it's half star. That's right.
Nonsense as a movie. Good for some young children. Full of religious philosophy and characters taken directly from the main religions. Not a problem, just an observation.
Is this Phantom Menace? Did we already have Phantom Menace? Because that's Phantom Menace, right?
Multiple reviews
Oh, okay.
for multiple movies so that you can't
Okay.
cancel out some.
Phantom Menace would be my guess.
That is wrong.
Oh, what? Shut the
Yeah.
front door.
I actually tried to lob this one up to you because Peter G put this comment for 3 movies. And it is the original trilogy as a whole that Peter G feels this way about.
Who the fuck is Peter G?
I don't know. Griffin?
No. Has he done any other reviews on that site?
I can check.
Yeah, we need to find out what else he's reviewing. I'm gonna shit on every movie he's loved.
Okay.
Come on!
Yeah.
Half a star for every fucking original Star Wars movie?
He copy and pasted that for A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back,
He just wanted
and
to piss
Return of the
people off.
Jedi. Oh, for sure. Because who's gonna go through every Star Wars movie and look at the bad reviews left by the audience? Me. That's all good. All right. Ali W gave this a 1-star review. Better than some of the other ones. Atrocious. People who like this movie
him.
lie to themselves.
Last Jedi.
Give you another swing.
A New Hope.
Also no. Attack of the Clones.
I try to stay away because here's the thing. I feel like anybody that has a bad review about the original, the first trilogy, is
It was easy
gonna
to find Attack of the
mouthy.
Clones.
Right.
I had to just say, okay, let's move on. As I was taking these down.
I just imagine all of them are wordy. Like they're gonna tell me like they really hate it.
It's so funny because the way these big Star Wars fans are talking about the movies, it could be all of them. Easily. Morbin M gave it a 1-star review.
Not a real name.
Said, this is a good movie, but a terrible Star Wars movie. Interesting review. Interesting review.
Interesting.
Review. That's what I say.
Just the pod racing scene. Yippee! Good movie, but a terrible Star Wars movie.
I want a Fast and Furious pod racing crossover.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my god. We just need a pod racing movie, and then Vin Diesel voices one of the characters, like a Sebulba type character.
Yeah. It could just be a Groot for all I care. I don't give a fuck.
It's fair. He is Vin Diesel. I imagine it's one of the spin-offs, like Solo or Rogue One. I did not see Solo, but I've not heard great things about it. I'm gonna say,
and you won't.
I want to say, The Force Awakens.
Oh, The Last Jedi.
Damn it, I was so close.
You were really close.
That's
you
fair.
were
That's
way
fair.
off, and then
I brought it in. And I brought it in. I reeled it in. I had a feeling it was going to be one of the newer ones, just because Disney did different, right? Like, and that's why I could have included the spin-offs. Disney did different, guys. Yeah, none I really liked it.
All right, Thomas D gave this a 0.5 star review.
There's no Star Wars film out there that deserves 0.5 star, other than the Christmas or maybe
the Christmas special. I watched it on TV today while listening to a concert on the radio. There was no need to listen to the dialogue. It was a hoot. I kind of felt sorry for the actors that were engaged in this obvious potboiler piece of trash. How embarrassing to list this on your resume.
Jesus fucking Christ. Who was this person's name? Who pissed in their Cheerios?
Thomas D.
Thomas douche nugget. Golly, he really disliked it, and I don't know, man. Only old people watch concerts on TV, so it's gonna be new trilogy. It's gonna be new trilogy, right? Or it's gonna be prequels. It's not gonna be the original. It's gonna be prequels.
I like how you're thinking of it.
I'm thinking Phantom Menace.
Okay, it's actually Cowboys versus Dinosaurs. I got it. I got him.
Damn it! You did get me. That is absolutely how I would watch Cowboys versus Dinosaurs. Son of a bitch. For those out there that didn't know, we reviewed Dinosaurs versus Cowboys with our good friend Jammin' Pacos.
Nice little plug. Put that in there.
Fucking, you ever wanted a Triceratops while shooting at a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Don't worry, we got you.
Bree S gave this a 2-star review. This is a Star Wars movie cycle.
Okay. 2 stars. Respectable.
Mm-hmm. Problem with prequels, the hero is never in any danger. A wasted opportunity. Which is fair.
They've never seen Rogue One, dumbasses. Every one of them. It's Solo.
But that one made it. That one also it is Solo. That one also made it very clear that, like, you know, that's.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I was in the movie theater with Katie, and I want to say maybe Nate and Kelly were there too, like a double date thing. And I remember looking over, and she's like, "I really like this droid, K2SO, which was done by what I can't think of his name right now. Yeah, Tudyk, thank you. Um, and she's like, I love him. He's so great. I'm like, yeah. She's like, maybe we can see him in future films. And I looked at her, and I was like the what I imagined that Pa had to look at his son when he said, "Take Olio behind the back," and just like that look like they ain't gonna make it, child. And it was good. Oh god, it was
1-star review. Very bad. Nothing to do with the original canon.
very bad. Nothing to do with original canon. This is the holiday special.
It's also amazing the amount of times I saw repeat names.
Yeah.
I tried not to get their comments over and over again, but like Matthew D and this Dimitri guy, I'm like, you are everywhere. Peter G. Very bad. Nothing to do with the original canon.
Like, it just feels like it has to be Phantom Menace. I don't know.
And
Just
you really
content.
want to be a Phantom Menace.
Well, none of them have been it yet. Contextually, though, I would assume that when that one came out, people would be pissed. Because who's like, it didn't have anything to do with canon on fucking Force Awakens? Because at that point, you had Jar Jar Binks in canon. Your canon's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phantom
Is that your
Menace. Yeah.
Phantom Menace? It is actually someone who left repeat reviews on all the new movies, 7 through 9.
Okay. So, like, and we've talked about this before. Here's the thing. Every single person that's writing these reviews, this movie wasn't for you then. It just wasn't. It wasn't for your generation. Fuck off. Let the kids have fun. I think there were some great films. I think we've gone on record saying that Last Jedi wasn't as bad as everybody claimed it was. It would have been better had they followed through with it on the third film. But there was a kind of a cool idea that they were going with on The Last Jedi, and then they just shit on it.
Yep.
Get wrecked, Peter G.
Tori M gave us a 1-star review. She said, having grown up with the original episodes of the Star Wars through Return of the Jedi, I don't know why you have to specify that. It's obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
It would take a lot to earn my thumbs up. This movie did not. Poor casting made this flick all but unwatchable from my perspective.
Force Awakens.
No.
What? Revenge of the Sith?
Feels like a weird one to look that on, huh?
To complain about casting, it's really weird. Like, we already had those people were established at that point from the second film and first. I was just thinking the kid, Anakin, but he's the only one that changed from first to the third. Are you mad at Mace Windu? Like the third black guy in the whole fucking film franchise? You know, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, terrible. I hate it.
Friggin' purple lightsaber. What a loser.
1-star review. This movie is ass. I was going to give it a half a star. By the way, I was going to give it a half a star, but Adam Driver does a decent job.
Well, thank
the
you
rest of
for
the
at least
movie is
giving me
ass.
that.
Major ass.
Oh, shit. Rise of the Skywalker.
It is Rise of Skywalker.
This movie's ass. Oh, man. I think he really thought he was doing something when he wrote that.
Oh, he was.
Oh, I know people are really obsessed with Adam Driver from that, and I get, like, he's got a swimmer's body to me. He looks like a swimmer, like he's got a real long torso. I don't know, just like, he's not fucking Chris Hemsworth.
He didn't get Marvel shape for it. Absolutely
Right.
not. It was like I'm just coming to work.
That's what I do today.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, you're not gonna see me flipping around over the fucking the Emperor and shit. I'm not doing backflips and stuff.
Well, I don't think he really did either. Right?
Well, I see him do it, and I believe it could have been him. It'd be like seeing me do it and be like, yeah, that was Pat Morita. He did all his own stunts. Alright, sorry about that.
Okay. 1-star review from Paco. He said, the serious one, in quotations, still has dumb stuff from the first one all over it. Yoda's kind of cool, though.
Yo, he was kind of cool. Attack of the Clones? Sorry.
No, Michael, it was not. It was The Empire Strikes Back.
Son of a bitch. What?
I'm sorry, does that upset you?
I just. Oh.
Eric Z-
Almost unanimously held as the greatest Star Wars film to have existed.
Almost. Not to Paco. Paco disagrees.
Paco, what were you wanting? Probably like fucking RoboCop.
I like that he calls it the serious one because I never thought of it that way,
No.
but it definitely is.
Yeah.
One has teddy bears and one has fucking,
Kissing
kissing your sister. Eric Z gave this a 1.5, better than some of the rest.
Thank you. Yeah.
In this movie, you want to explore anything other than the things shown on screen.
Oh.
Great world, boring story.
That could be 2. That could be.
Give them both to me. I'll give you. If you get one of them right, you got it.
It could either be Revenge of the Sith or The Last Jedi. It's neither.
It's neither.
Damn it.
It's A New Hope. Are you broken yet?
They did give you more. 8 more fucking films. What did you? I'm sorry. Did you want to know what's going on in Mos Eisley? Like, were you pissed that you didn't get to see more of the 2 sons? Guess what? Boba Fett series and fucking Jango Fett series and
maybe they wanted to know more about the milk.
Oh, fair. Don't worry. The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker fucking talk to you about some milk. You want to see Luke Skywalker getting that titty up in his mouth?
Though. What did different color milk? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Okay. Jim's Jim, Jimgem, gives us a 1-star and said, I take it that there was merely an exercise to give practice to new actors, new directors, cinematographers, CGI, etc. That's the only explanation I can give.
Rise of Skywalker.
No, man. Obviously, it's the movie Hatched. Got him again, guys.
I was that review follows for the Rise of Skywalker. It does. I mean, that's the biggest downfall for the whole new 3 was that it was a different fucking director for every one of them.
Yep.
So nobody wanted to go into a direction. You can say what you want about the prequels, but they fucking leap right into the motherfucking next set. George Lucas is like, I know what I want. I need to be doing these drunk.
Dimitri gave this a 0.5-star review.
I already know
the worst Star Wars movie ever. It completely ruined Anakin's redemption and broke all the important rules of the Star Wars universe.
Broke redemption.
This is a Star Wars movie.
Thank you. Ruined Anakin's redemption. I don't think he had any redemption in the prequels. Unless they were wanting him to be redeemed.
What about that kid slaughter?
Right, like, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that they were hoping there was going to be some kind of redemption in... Oh, okay, because... I'm trying to, like, justify these. The only way I could see this is if they were upset because Kylo Ren takes up the helm of Darth Vader to continue his anger instead of how at the end of Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader sacrifices himself for his kid. So I'm
Get
gonna
there.
go
Get there,
with
detective.
Force
Get there, detective.
Awakens. I hope.
Oh, it's the Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
were-
Any one of those,
tracked
I
it all the way
guess.
there, then you lost track.
Well, I knew it had to do with Kylo Ren, I guess, but like, why is that? Why would you attach that to the last one? Oh, because you're saying because the Emperor didn't die. It's not, but his redemption wasn't the fact that the Emperor died. His redemption was on the fact that he sacrificed
Not make a
his
piece of
life.
shit, yeah.
Like he said, "Oh shit, I'm doing the wrong thing. Let me fucking get electrocuted."
I murdered kids, and that was bad.
I don't even. What's funny is like I don't even think he was thinking that at the time. He was probably more just like, "Oh, here's my son. I had a chance to save him. Maybe I don't be a piece of shit." Because despite the Obi-Wan series, Vader didn't know he had children.
Spoilers a little bit.
Anyways,
Chill D gave this a half a star review.
It's not chill at all.
The worst Star Wars movie ever made. Sounds a good one, doesn't it? The Phantom Menace had better writing.
Oh, yo. Well, I mean, that could be Attack of the Clones. That could be Return of the Revenge of the Sith. Or it could be Return of the Jedi, since apparently people are shitting on that one right now. Worse writing than Phantom Menace. Man, people really like to shit on The Last Jedi, and that's the one I keep going to. But I'm gonna say Last Jedi.
The Rise of Skywalker. I got you with a double back-to-back.
He did, the back-to-backs. I don't think that okay, we go back to again.
Don't think logically. These people aren't happy.
Yeah, but you go back again. Like if the same director that did 2 did 3, as far as the relation of those, so 8 and 9. If the same person that did 8 did 9, I think it would have ended well. I think if the same person that did 9 did 8, I think it would have gone well. But the problem was 8 was such disconnect from 9 that it was just like, the fuck are we watching?
Yeah. Not to mention the fake deaths.
God, I hate fake death. Just, you could have killed Chewie, and I would have been devastated, but it would have been so good. It would have been.
I feel like you get one. You get one good one. But if you do it to me multiple times, I get annoyed. Like this movie.
There's just a lot to be said of like the power of actually killing your character, like being willing to kill a character. There's a lot of power to it. We said that we're not going to go forth with the Skywalker series anymore. Like Disney could have just bit the bullet and lost a couple characters, and it would be way more meaningful.
They also could have made Finn and Poe kiss cowards.
I mean, they're making Buzz Lightyear kiss, and people are losing their fucking minds now. So, or not Buzz Lightyear. It was some, I don't know, it was same
in it.
Kiss that people lost their shit. Tim Allen's like, this isn't my Buzz Lightyear. Fuck you, Tim Allen. Get fucking more coke, you dick fuck. Anyways, that's not what this is about.
It could be. Brian N gave this a half a star review. Said, "Wow, I don't think could ever be possible to write and direct a movie worse than this one. But then again, Disney does exceed extremely well at making really, really bad Star Wars movies."
Solo.
So it's funny, like, oh, you're missing so many, but then you're like, yeah, oh, that's Solo. Half a star review from Gukka, Jukka, Jukka,
Jukka.
Yeah. When thinking that the prequels was bad in the late 90s, early 2000s, and then they butcher Star Wars like this.
Rise of Skywalker again. The Last Jedi.
The Force Awakens.
Okay. That one wasn't. That was a solid start.
Over half the movies.
It did. I felt like Force Awakens was uncontestably good. I didn't know that there was like people that were upset about it. I don't know. Maybe we've had this conversation before. Like, what is there to be angry about in A Force Awakens? There's a girl.
There's a girl in charge.
Oh, black guy. Yeah, I get it.
It's just a complete reboot of the New Hope.
Cleve's read a lot of anger, so anger flows within him.
Andrea M gave this a half a star review. Really badly written story, huge plot holes, and a certain type of humor which has nothing to do with real Star Wars. And then in parentheses it says, or real Star Wars humor. And overall, just a total disappointment. Even if the actors are good, you can't do much in a movie if the story is so bad and carries such little deepness and originality within.
Spaceballs.
It's baseballs. No,
I thought you were telling me a curveball here. Phantom Menace.
I did throw you a curveball. Force Awakens again. Yeah, no, people hate Star Wars, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, they just fucking hate Star Wars.
That's fine. Then don't watch it. Like, what are you expecting?
Nobody should be better than Luke ever. Even though that's how everything works.
Yeah.
Do you think a football player right now could line up against a football player in the 1940s and stand any kind of chance? It would butcher them.
Only example that doesn't work for is in 40 years, Ray Lewis will still take on anybody.
He will, man. He's scary. QJ gave it a 2-star review and said, watchable, which is a huge compliment for recent Star Wars movies. No, I will not give you the date. Besides Darth Vader, there was no nostalgic joy.
That's Rogue One.
It is Rogue One.
God damn it. Like, everybody loves that Darth Vader scene. And here's the thing. It was solid. It was such a good scene. And it led right into the New Hope.
Like, but I think the rest of the movie also was really good.
Oh, absolutely.
I could have maybe done without the whole I'm looking for my dad thing.
Fair.
But I understand we had to have a reason to get her into it. And then they closed the plot hole of why there's just this little hole you can shoot down and blow everything up.
I didn't need the love interest story, but other than that, like, I got why they did that. That then tied it together and made it a good film without Star Wars.
I think the love interest might have just been like we're gonna die. It's fine.
That's fair.
Let's just,
and you know,
let's just hug.
There's how many times do we not joke about it's the end of the world? Let's just go have sex. The thing.
Yep.
Man, I really liked Rogue One, so I don't get the hatred. I'll never understand it.
Throw you a nice little lob, right? Derek D gives it 1 star and said, "Teddy bears with spears beat advanced sci-fi tanks."
Well, I mean, that's just the best way to ever describe Jedi Returns, or Return of the
Jedi. Okay, I think this will be the last one. I've given you at least 1 for every movie, so you have no idea where I'm ending. Lauren D gave this a half a freaking star out of 5.
I'll give your life a half a star, Lauren.
To be quite honest, I just don't get it. The plot was boring, and there was no real substance to it. In comparison to a real classic like 2001: A Space Odyssey, it was more ketchup than Rotten Tomato. Someone please let me know what the plot of this movie is.
Okay. It's a lot to dissect. I
thought it would be.
2001 Space Odyssey is a classic, correct. However, the first 20 minutes of that film, I think it's like 10 or 15, I'm being a little over dramatic, big surprise.
What?
The first 20 minutes of it is a bunch of monkeys staring at a fucking domino standing in the middle of a cave. Well, in a fighting arena for the monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And playing classical music.
All good.
Get fucked. Like, I get
even know what it is
yet.
What if you're like, okay, yeah, I agree.
It's gotta be one of the original trilogy if we're comparing it to a classic, because no one would have called the prequels a classic, and the new ones just came out, so again, not classic.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's one of the originals. On its worst day, none of them are only worth half a star. On their worst day.
On the worst day, none of them deserve a review where it's like, what's the plot?
Right.
We're pretty like on point on like, hey, we need to go do this now. Star Wars is just running errands.
You're not wrong. Like, and that's just it. Like, it's a weird story if you really think about it. And, you know, you don't have to be a Star Wars fanatic to enjoy these films.
Mhm.
As I said, the newer films are far superior as far as cinematography goes. Like, my 5-year-old's not fucking pumped to watch A New Hope unless I'm sitting next to her and being like, this is why you should be excited.
Mhm.
I have to assume it's a new. And Cleve might be doing Empire Strikes Back just to piss me off a little bit more before we end this episode. But I have to assume it's A New Hope because, like, that I guess I could get. If it's your first time ever watching it and you don't have someone that's enthusiastic about it, like, I could see being like, what's the plot? I don't get it. A farm boy? It's stupid. Oh my god.
See Empire Strikes Back.
Son of a bitch! Fuck you, lady! Get bent, Lauren!
Man.
Half a star. Empire Strikes Back's half a star?
I guess
What's the plot? They explain the plot. And if you watch the first one, they shouldn't have... It's not like they're gonna keep going every time. There's a fucking synopsis at the beginning of every Star Wars film that says, hey, this is what we're leading into. It starts with a galaxy far, far away. A long time ago, some shit happened, and then it tells you all the shit that happened that's leading up to the film. What plot were you confused by? You want to tell me, like, fucking Attack of the Clones, and you're like, I didn't like watching the Senate. I get it. It was boring as fuck. No child wanted to watch that. And everybody was like, what's this plot? What's in the plot? Just so angry. I should be intoxicated during these because I'm gonna tell you I'd be a lot happier and I'd just go with it. I let Ninja Turtles next mutation happen.
No one. Maybe you should like check yourself in because nobody should be that drunk.
Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. It's always fun watching these and doing these because, yeah, get to see Michael get real riled up. I'm gonna make Cleve do them one time. I just have to put in the work that Cleve puts in.
That's why I know it's not gonna happen.
I don't even know what I would do. Maybe Sam Raimi's
exactly.
Spider-Man.
It's a little tricky, isn't it?
Let's do the
You have to think of the category, and you got to think: are there enough bad reviews to even make it happen?
Yeah.
You got to have enough movies to where
there's,
it's not just A, B, or C. Maybe it pisses you off to do Disney classics. I think we did Disney. What if we
did Disney with Stephanie? God, that's how long ago we did it.
Yeah. Pixar, maybe.
I have 2 in mind right now.
Okay, well, do the work and then
we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. Comment, like, subscribe here at YouTube if you're at YouTube right now. We do this every week. We're putting out episodes. If you comment down below what you'd like to see, you might get to see it next. We be doing that shit sometimes. Otherwise, reach out to us at any of our social medias. What are those social medias, Cleve?
We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all Friendship Supreme. Except for Twitter. It's got no eyes. All eyes go to YouTube. YouTube.com/Friendship Supreme.
That was good.
Yeah. And go to our Patreon and give us money. Like, we don't have to give us money. We're free to enjoy us. But, like, we definitely want you to. But you don't have to. Like, I'm definitely okay with you not. But, like, maybe, if everyone we knew gave us $1, we could make something happen.
I'd have $5.
Yep, I'd have 6.
Yeah, nice. Nailed it. But no, guys, like I said, like you said, we do have a Patreon. We also have Twitch. If you guys want to contribute to the stream, to the podcast, whatever it is that you enjoy the most out of us, all the stuff that we do comes out of our pocket. We pay for everything. We make everything happen. And every dime that goes towards any of those programs, we put right back into here, whether it's giveaways or increasing the quality of our product or whatever we're doing. We're trying to make it the best we can for you guys. So that helps. Every little bit helps. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Hopefully you guys are having fun out there. I've been Michael.
This is Cleve. May the force be with you.